welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card because today we're tapping into your next plot twist in love. So we're going to see how Spirit is going to surprise you. How are the energies who will be interested in you moving forward? How will they be taking action towards you? How will they be surprising you? We'll tap into all of those love offers and see what will happen. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading. Manifestation candles, all that stuff is over there. And other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time. With the piles, you can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the Clear Quartz, and we'll be using the 78 Stories Tarot. For group two, we have the Alligator Stone, and we'll be using the Summer Holiday Tarot. For group three, we'll be using the Rhodonite and the Love and Courage Quest Tarot. And for group four, we have the Purple Aura Quartz. And we'll be using the Wake Me Up Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the Clear Quartz and the 78 Stories Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into your next big plot twist in love. Who will reach out unexpectedly? What do they have in mind for the connection? All that good stuff, Spirit, for group one with the Clear Quartz. Please show us their next plot twist in love for group one. What is their next plot twist? All right, so first card out, we got fire signs. So you got a lot of energy in your auric field. You're attracting people with a lot of energy, a lot of vitality. Fire signs would be Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. You can look out for those three signs, but we got fire signs coming towards you. Your next plot twist will be from a fire sign. And I feel like this person is really wanting to sort out the connection. Second card out, we got confused. So this person is really trying to identify like, okay, what is this connection? Let's just explore it. So this person is interested in coming at you with a lot of energy, a lot of vitality, but very open-ended as far as what will happen moving forward. They're like, okay, I'm ready to surrender. I'm ready to figure out what this is. And I just heard conversation. So for a small group of you, you may have already talked about what you're feeling and that there's romantic tension between the two of you. We have a lifestyle and third party, so it seems like this person had to make a choice in order to move towards you. For some of you, this happened externally, and you're talking to this person, meeting them for the first time, don't have history with this person, and you guys will be figuring everything out. For some of you, you definitely have a history, maybe not dating officially, but you know each other, and it's like, okay, I can immediately identify this person. I already know they're in my energy. You know, you may have gotten signs and signals about it already. But it seems like, if anything, what would be holding back this connection would be lifestyle differences and a third party, and this person is wanting to sort that out. Not even gonna lie, tapping into their energy, or this could be your energy as well. Energy is fluid. I am picking up on one foot in the door, one foot out the door. I'm tapping into someone who wants to keep their independence, but definitely has a craving almost on a like primal natural level to be coupled up. So that could be you, that could be them. You could be dating this person and still not completely sure, wanting to keep your options open, or that could be their energy. Third party says love triangle relationship, another party, and secret hookup. So you could have found out that this person was someone who was sleeping around or someone who wasn't committed, and that's kind of got you on the fence with them. I just saw 4, 5, 6. Lifestyle, it says secrets being held, holding back, hiding. So this person definitely wants something different than what they're living. I feel like that's why they're confused, because they got this one foot in the door, one foot out the door. That's exactly that. It's like this person on one end wants to be a family man, but they also want to be free, or they want to be in a committed relationship, but they also want their independence. You know, there seems to be some tension between the two of you. Regardless, we have regrets and fired up. For some of you, you don't even know this person, so this regrets energy isn't you. This regrets energy is talking about a time where they have had the ability to commit to someone and they lost the opportunity to do so, and they don't want to repeat that. For some of you, this is talking about your past, if you do have one with this person, and they're feeling regrets and really kind of feeling mad at themselves, especially with that fired up energy, wanting to kind of course correct, like, okay, I chose the wrong thing. Let me rewind and let's try this again. Regrets, it says blame, being distant, guilty, feeling ashamed. This person could also be kind of holding on to some space between the two of you out of guilt. Fired up, it says furious, building up emotions, overwhelming thoughts, and angry. So I don't feel like they're completely content with the state of the relationship, and they're definitely wanting to transform. Now, as far as what makes this a plot twist is the fact that they are likely going to be coming towards you, even if there is currently still something in the way. I feel like what makes this a plot twist is whatever is holding them back, they're literally moving past it. And that would be something that you genuinely wouldn't expect from this kind of person. We got power, balance, and heartstrings. For some of you, I'm picking up on this person really wanting you to be emotional. If you're more nonchalant or if you're more responsible with your emotions, that's really bothering them. That makes them doubt whether or not you like them. I'm also picking up that maybe for some of you, this could be a little bit of a taboo type of relationship. Like this person could already be in a commitment, long-term commitment, like a marriage, or this person could be older than you, or this person could be someone in a position where they shouldn't kind of be looking at you that way. So think like manager employee dynamics or teacher student dynamics, like different dynamics where it's like this probably shouldn't be something we explore, and I feel like this person is struggling with that because that position that they have gives them kind of authority or cool points in this life, like it's something that builds them up. So they would have to a degree, release that so you two could have a fair and equal balance where you could have a say, they can have a say, both of you have a say. Power balance says having mutual respect and shared responsibilities, equality, respect, and care. Some of you, I do feel, have tried to date this person long term, and I'm actually seeing this in a way where it's like people who have been living together deeply in a relationship. However this person was domestically, it doesn't feel like it worked for you, so you're definitely like, okay, if they're going to ask for a second chance, we're going to have to share more responsibilities. For those of you on a lighter end, this could be like communication initiation. It shouldn't be just you reaching out first all the time. Sharing that responsibility of starting a conversation and saying something interesting, having something different to say, not just being so dry, is a mutual responsibility. And this person is coming to that realization and they're turning things around and they're showing up more communicative. Heartstrings, it says striking a chord together in gentle harmony. So I do see you guys coming into harmony. We got love's wings, so you may be getting some help from angels and higher level beings at this time. This person is trying to come in. We got the unlock happiness card. I haven't even gotten this card from this deck since I've been using it, and I've been using it for at least a year now, so I find that interesting that this card wants to come out now. I feel a very special second chance energy here. I can feel that they don't want to miss out on an opportunity, and if you're matching them in that energy, we will have a successful second chance that could have a lot of potential and work out for both people. Love wings, it says putting aside differences to soar to a new level. Unlock happiness says being vulnerable and open to real love. And we got divine match here. So this is what I see. This is a plot twist because you guys, your lifestyles have not been aligning with this kind of relationship forming. Whether that's on your end, their end, or mutually, there's different things kind of holding both parties back. So at the same time, there is the potential for a really strong match. I feel like if we're talking about from the heart space, there's a strong connection, and you're being given an opportunity to make this work. I feel like there's two parties here that have gone through life, really earned their stripes, so they're having a hard time surrendering to each other, even if, you know, there's a bit of a weird dynamic or a power play type of dynamic. So it's like, you know, even if you're younger than this person, you've still gone through life and had to have your own breakthroughs and challenges and dark nights of the soul and all of this. So they got to put some respect on your name, even if they're older, even if they're in a higher position, or even if they have something that you don't have, and that's vice versa. So Spirit is giving the both of you an opportunity to connect on a really genuine level, and that's exactly what it is, just an opportunity. It's not a promise, right? We have the Nine of Swords, King of Wands reverse, and the Two of Swords reverse. So Spirit's making you aware of this, but Spirit's not forcing anything. It'll be the responsibility of both parties to come together and to make that happen. So it's like, Spirit's like, all right, you know what? I'll give you time and place. I will give you an opportunity. But if I constantly support you, you'll never learn or gain the skills to actually be able to be together in harmony. You'll never find that harmony if I'm just always saving the day. So I'm not going to save the day this time. I'm going to give both of you an opportunity to come together, and I'm going to kind of leave it up to you. So we shall see with this one. It's kind of up to you what you want to do, if you want to continue, you know, how you're kind of feeling, but the opportunity will be on the table, and that's kind of what we got here. We got the Judgment card with the Sun reverse. Not gonna lie, I don't feel like this is gonna be super easy. However, we also got the Stairway to Light, which is really, really good. This is one of those decks that come with like an extra major arcana, and the extra in this deck is the Stairway to Light. And it's about exactly kind of what it sounds like, having an opportunity to take a direct path to a new life, something that could be really good, something that could be really pure. And Sun reverse lets us know we don't have the smoothest road there, and maybe not even the best kind of components to pull this together. You know, you may not be ready in some ways, they may not be ready in some ways, but we got an opportunity and a path, okay? Judgment card, Stairway to Light. Spirit's like, I will give you a fair opportunity, a full opportunity, and we'll see what happens moving forward. We have the Emperor reversed and the Seven of Swords reversed. So what I can see on your end, collective, is that it's really important that you let this person go through their own growth process and let them do their part. If you've already done your part and you already know that, then you're good. All you need to do is kind of sit back, relax, and wait. I would keep your options open so that you can be in a win-win position no matter what. So it's like, all right, if they come to and they do their part and you know, surrender to union, cool. But just like Spirit's not going to fix everything for the both of you, I don't feel like you should be open to fixing everything for this person either. Let the other party do their part. We got Navigating by the Stars. Bottom of this card says follow your bliss. So collective, you know, forget a plot twist. You may be looking for your next plot twist in life. Like, okay, how am I going to glow up? How am I going to level up? What am I going to go for, achieve, or accomplish next? You know, what am I on? Forget what they're on. And if you're in that place, that's a very favorable position, because that is the win-win position. You're open to where Spirit is leading you next and how your story can continue and how you can level up personally, but you're also open to love, shall it present itself to you. So that's the win-win position. That's what I got for you, collective. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, all of that is over there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the Alligator Stone and the Summer Holiday Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into your next plot twist. Ooh. In your love life. We'll see who is going to be coming towards you, who's going to reach out unexpectedly, what do they have in mind, what are they trying to, you know, have with you romantically. We'll get all those details. Things could be messy at this time. right away trying to, shuffle the cards, jump into it. You may be kind of feeling like you're in a fog, or you may be kind of feeling like you're getting mixed messages. I'm seeing connections to the Matrix movie as well. Spirit is kind of showing me Neo and some other characters there. So you could feel like you're very evolved spiritually, or very tapped in spiritually, but at the same time, you're like an antenna and you're able to tap into so many stations, and it's like every day you're tapping into a different frequency. So it's hard to kind of tell what is exactly going on for you personally. So that's what I'm getting right away. Let's see. Well, right away, I am feeling for you, group 2, that you are catching someone totally off guard. I'm seeing that the person who is kind of like the cold boss CEO energy is someone, oh my God, this literally looks like a manhwa. This literally looks like an episode story, a Wattpad story. Tapping in, it's like the cold bossy CEO is so soft for you. That's what I see. So we got closed off and facade, anxiety, refusal to give in, and silence within. Facade says putting up a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, and weird behavior. I'm tapping into someone who's a little bit socially awkward and a little bit cold and distant, but valuable in some way, likely financially or career-wise. This person has had a lot of success. This person could be seen like a nerd, or someone who's been very heavily academic throughout their life. This person definitely puts up a front that they're a nice girl, nice guy, or that they're quiet, reserved, and kind of subservient. But I feel like they have a little bit of a wild side and a little bit of a bossy side, a fiery side. And I'm also seeing that this person is usually more cold, but I'm seeing that they're kind of professing their love to you. We got gift, obsession, and secrets. So you're being revealed that hidden side that they don't usually show other people. And this person is offering you the gift of commitment, the gift of full loyalty, the gift of subservience to you and surrender to you. Gift, it says date. Surprise, thinking of you. Obsession, it says holding on, can't let go, and clinging. So you're making this person clingy, whereas usually they're not usually the clingy type. They're not known for that, and that is not their usual vibe. We got secrets here as well. It says exposure, being judged, and hidden truth. So I see that you're seeing behind the curtain, you're seeing behind the veil, and the truth is being revealed to you who this person really is. Wow, we got the Union card. They're making a full commitment to you, and I feel like that's why this is a plot twist. So for a lot of you, group 2, I do feel like this person is in your energy. Some of you have not noticed them. I feel like they play it so well, especially with the facade card that came out before. I feel like it's genuinely hard to tap into their energy. They're kind of impenetrable. Someone who's like, not my way or the highway, but definitely someone who just has like an invisible wall around them. Maybe it's not even intentional. But this person is offering you union, and you're getting to see what's behind the curtain, and you're getting to see the sides of themselves and their life that they pretty much are pretty private about and other people don't know about. Union, it says reconciliation, second chance, rebuilding. Union isn't always, related to someone you've already dated. For the majority of you, I feel like this is someone you have not officially dated yet. It feels like they're just now opening up. Wow, as soon as I say that, we got the open chapter card. So the chapter is opening. We had closed before. Now, first card out from the first deck, we got closed off. First card out from the second deck, we got open chapter. So there's definitely a noticeable progression with this person. They're going from closed to open. And we got the hidden desires and the control card. I swear from the beginning of this reading, I was getting a kind of like Christian Grey, 50 Shades of Grey type of vibe. I'm like, I don't want to jump to conclusions. I don't want to assume that this person, just because they're obsessive, that means they're a freak. But that's the energy that I've been getting. Like, and then now we have hidden desires and control. Yeah, you're opening the Pandora's box with this one. I feel like this one is going to surprise you, group 2. I feel like there's a lot going on with this person underneath the surface, and you're going to see all of that. So let's just see. Yeah, we got power balance and expectations. So it just kind of depends on you and what you like. maybe you'll both have to find your footing and find a good dynamic, because to be the sub or the feminine polarity that's more receptive and open to that direction, even in this kind of dynamic, can still be really tricky. There needs to be a lot of communication. So even if you are like, okay, I'm totally with that, I'm willing to surrender. Not gonna lie, I'm also feeling this person. For some of you, they want to surrender to you. Spirit is showing me a masculine in a kneeling position at the door, waiting. So y'all gonna be having a good time. Like, not gonna lie, I'm jealous. Like, what? Open chapter, it says there are still pages to write, so make them great. Hidden desires says someone's fantasy is unfulfilled. You guys, this person could already be kind of watching you. I was picking that up for some of you, where it's like it feels like they're aware of you and you're not aware of them yet. For all of you, for some of you, it's definitely the case where it's like this is a secret admirer kind of thing, and they're finally revealing themselves, because that's the only way they can engage in this connection fully. They have to eventually let you know of their interest and pursue that. And so here they are trying to do so. We have the control card. It says taking responsibility for both actions and emotions. So I feel like right away this person may try to have control over things. As I continue on, though, it doesn't seem like a negative thing. It doesn't seem like, oh, this person is like dominating you and they're going out of their way. You know, I'm not picking up on anything crazy like that. I just get like an energy of they're like, okay, this is what I want to engage in. I've been fantasizing a lot about group 2. I finally have an opportunity and I want to explore that with group 2. So let me try to make, you know, some rules, or let me try to steer this ship. You know, I feel like it's coming from a place of them trying to create a healthy dynamic with you. So things are looking good. You know, control can be a good thing. We got power balance and expectations. I just saw 808. So it's going to be important for the two of you to both kind of gain perspective and manage expectations and communicate. But I see the plot twist is that the cold, stone-faced CEO type, I mean, that's just one archetype. This can manifest in very, very many forms, basically in the form of like mystery and detachment. So everyone is different. You know, you'll likely experience that differently with your person. But the standoffish type will say surrendering to you is basically the plot twist here. Power balance, it says having mutual respect and shared responsibility. Expectation says having very high ideals or unreasonable requirements. It says dreamer and fantasies. That's like the third time fantasies has come up specifically in this reading. So I do see a lot of that, a lot of exploring of those fantasies, but also conversations that are definitely going to have to be had so that we can explore this in a safe way where everyone is comfortable, feeling fulfilled. What is their ultimate love offer here? Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. It's like we got the Queen of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. I've been waiting all my life for you type of energy. Like Queen of Cups, I'm going to treat you well. I'm going to treat you right. I respect you. I love you. I see you as valuable. I care for you. And Four of Pentacles, I have waited for you so I can wait longer if we need to work together, get to know each other better, compromise. And I can wait for that process. It looks like they're looking for something more long-term as well. We got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So another something coming through is they don't want you to be responsible financially. This person does want to take care of you. I wonder if that was partially why they were closed off before, because they couldn't give you what they wanted to give you, what they felt like you deserved. We got a lot of Queen energy coming out, and the last two have showed up, my goodness, reversed. And then we have the Queen of Swords here. So we got all four queens. It's been so long, like I think years plural since that has happened, where I've got all four queens in one spread, one pile. We got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups upright. So that's kind of like an energy of they couldn't give you bare minimum or less than what you deserve, even if they wanted to. Also, Queen of Swords is like, I don't need to be controlled. I'm very much so a leader myself. Queen of Wands reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse. I want to be able to be carefree when I'm around you. I want to feel like you have my back. Queen of Wands reverse, I don't want to have to make too many decisions. And also Queen of Pentacles reverse, I don't want to have to spend my own money. or I don't want to have to make too much investment in the beginning. I want the other party to make investment in me, you know? So it kind of feels like that's where you're at personally, and I feel like they're down for that. They're with that. Maybe that's why they feel the need to have control. So you guys could be butting heads because it's like from their perspective, well, I'm providing so much for you. Exactly. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Offering commitment here, a lot of money coming up, so many pentacles, offering stability. So they kind of feel like that should mean they should get more surrender from your end. So if you're trying to play masculine and feminine, specifically with this person, that could be rubbing them the wrong way or creating some dissonance. So you guys will have to work through that so you can find a dynamic that works for both of you. But I do have the Ace of Pentacles here, so I would say that this is a good one. This is a good one to put in that extra, time and energy with, because I see that they're ready and willing to, Ace of Pentacles, invest their time, their energy, their resources. Hey now, okay, into you. So we got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. You might want to get out of your baddie energy with this one. They're trying to take care of you. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We already had the Queen that came out, and yeah, this person, they definitely do expect things to be a certain way. So this one's a little bit tricky. I feel like you guys need to get to know each other more and find a dynamic that works for the both of you. But this would be like a long-term option that can be very fruitful. And look at this, we got give up control. We got the control card that came up from Spirit Power before from the second deck. We also got power balance. So we got a lot about control and this power dynamic. And even from the last deck here, Spirit's like giving up control will serve you very much. So it says release your grip on outcomes, embrace the present moments with wisdom. So as long as you show up in every moment, you cannot fail, group 2. That is what came out for us today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find your girl. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Rhodonite and the Love and Courage Quest Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into the next plot twist in your love life. We'll see who will be reaching out unexpectedly. What do they have in mind? Why are they coming towards you, Spirit, for group 3 with the Rhodonite? Please show us for group 3. What is their next plot twist in love? How are things rapidly, unexpectedly changing for group 3? Okay, so the first 2 cards we have out, we got Children and Ravenous. So what I can say to you right away, group 3, is if you are being physically intimate with someone, be very careful. Unless your goal is to start a family, then you're good. I would say this is a confirmation that I see that happening for you. But if you're not, especially if you're not in a commitment or you're unsure about how you feel about this person, what you want from them, definitely be mindful of that, because there is a lot of strong sacral chakra energy between the two of you. Surprisingly, we also got the Twin Flame card that came out. So I'm seeing a strong connection come through for you, group 3. It looks like this is a Twin Flame connection, and there's like a few different forms of Twin Flame connections, but one of the main ones is basically the dynamic where it's like runner chaser, and then another one is when you've kind of already healed. Usually these twin flames you meet later in life when you're kind of going through life on your own separately, and then you come together when you've learned those lessons through other people, because that can really damage your ability to be with that person long term. A lot of twin flames don't actually end up together because they meet kind of earlier on and they go through everything with each other. So then when it comes to the end of the journey, it's like people start feeling like, I want a recoupling ceremony, like I want to couple up with someone else because I've already been through so much with this person and I just kind of got a bad taste in my mouth. So a lot of people don't end up in their twin flame if they have the dynamic where they kind of have to go through all the lessons with that twin flame. So I'm seeing a different dynamic for you. I'm seeing that the both of you have kind of gone through your own twin flame journeys, not even twin flame journeys, but just journeys through life where you've learned the things that you needed to learn or experience through other people. And when you're coming together, it's kind of just like we have all this passion and we're really ready to release our inhibitions because there's nothing holding us back or inhibiting us. We're feeling open and free because we've already kind of gone through the harsh lessons and things like that. So we want to have fun and just enjoy each other. That's the space I see you in with this person. So twin flames, it says shared feelings, mirrored emotions, your other half, and reflection of the soul. So definitely a strong soul connection here. Ravenous, it says insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have you, and a hunger for pleasure. So this person is very sacral chakra charged right away, and you may be feeling that way already. Spirit is actually showing me that. Oh my goodness, Spirit is showing me like a pink light, a pink signal being sent from a feminine sacral chakra. My goodness. So if you're in a, super freaky energy, I'm just saying you are definitely putting that out into the ether and attracting that towards you. So you're in a super, I'm seeing someone in like their feline energy, just ready to explore, ready to connect physically. And it's definitely making some waves and having an impact on the collective around you. People are noticing and they're answering that call. So you got some soldiers coming in group 3 ready to handle the job. So I hope you ready. Children, it says responsibilities, childhood, and innocence. So you guys could be starting a family with each other, or this could be more symbolic about the two of you being able to shift back into that inner child and just enjoy each other again. All right, so we have communication and facade. I feel like you guys are going to be working through facades. As you kind of go through life, you naturally develop a persona, even if you're completely unaware of it. And this persona is basically kind of like the person you want to be. So you put that skin on every day and you try to be the person that you want to be. And then there's kind of like the natural system. There's like the anima and more natural forms of us. This person, I see them pulling back those walls and breaking down that facade that you have put up, and vice versa. If this person has a facade that they put up, I see both of you breaking through that. I just saw 444 and being more open and vulnerable with each other. Facade, it says putting up a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, and weird behavior. So this person may be a bit hard to read at first. The communication will really help that. It says approaching, making a call, and awaiting a text. So this person, it seems like they're going to be reaching out so you guys can sort things and get started on your journey. Spirit, what else can you tell us about this plot twist? For group 3, this person could ask to move with you or you to move with them. We got on the move, so it seems like they're in a place where they want more in life and they're kind of wanting a partner to do it with. I'm hearing kindred spirit. We have on the move and perfect move. So a lot of cards coming out talking about movement. On the move, it says moving away or getting a new home together. Perfect move says keeping the spirit of play and fun alive to be closer. So maybe with this person, group 3, you'll be starting a journey where the both of you will be relocating. If you have this kind of wanderlust spirit and you want to explore an adventure, you'll likely be doing that with this person. Or if this is more like you kind of feeling like there's got to be more to life, or I want something different for myself, the both of you could be moving together and starting that journey together. They could be right there with you feeling like, you know what, me too, we're in the same area, but is there anywhere else you've ever wanted to live or anywhere else you wanted to go? And will you do that with me? We have power balance and wish granted. Power balance, it says having mutual respect and shared responsibility. So in order for that to work out, especially something so high level like a big move where both of you will kind of be in a foreign position, in a foreign place, there's got to be mutual responsibility. So, either party doesn't get overwhelmed, because it's already a big thing to move, even if it's more symbolic and it's about you making moves towards other things that you want, other goals and things you want to accomplish. Both parties need to be supportive and supported. So I see you guys coming together and figuring out how you can support each other. Wish granted, it says it becomes a fairy tale when you make it real, magic, effort, and results. So I'm getting that as a strong energy, group 3. If you're kind of in a space of, I'm ready for this, definitely call it in. Or if you're feeling like, Spirit, send me this specifically though. That sounds nice, but I think this would be even better. This is a good time to set that intention like, okay, this is what I want specifically. I see what's here. I see what's available. That's the purpose of tarot, to kind of, see what's naturally set to happen if you kind of just let things play out. But another purpose is to change that if you want something different. So you still have that strong energy of manifestation around you. Definitely ask for what it is that you want, what it is that you're looking for if you're wanting something a bit different. And then we got love's wings here. So just allow spirit to deliver your love to you, your next partner. Also, I see this as a sign of you, the both of you, getting help from your angels, your spirit guides, your spirit team. It says putting aside differences and soaring to the next level. So if there is anything that you two disagree on, I see your angels and your spirit team giving you ample opportunities to work through that and to create a dynamic that works. So really, this is just about the two of you getting on the same foot. But I feel like the plot twist of it all would really be like the move or you two locking in. It kind of reminds me of that quote, like disappear for 6 months and see how your life transforms and like pop out and surprise everyone. I'm seeing the two of you have a moment like that as a couple where you're kind of locked in for 6 months, not hermited, but just kind of, this is the main person you're talking to, making a lot of moves symbolically and physically. And this is your primary support system, not really sharing this with your usual support system like friends or family. And then both of you kind of popping out better versions of yourself and surprising everyone. So Spirit, what are their intentions? What do they want from this connection? What are they trying to offer? We got the Two of Swords with the Strength card reversed and the Hierophant with the Six of Swords. So I feel like this person definitely wants to start over. And they also want to help you, support you. And that's the theme of this pile. It's like two people coming together with unfinished business in this life, coming together and giving each other the support that was needed that you didn't have prior. And that's like the battery in your back, making it so much easier for you to accomplish all these things you wanted for yourself. So say you wanted to go back to school for years. This person has the patience and dedication and the discipline to help you with that. So say your thing is like you really need your sleep. So you missed a few classes because you kept sleeping through it. This is the person that's going to be like, all right, baby, come on, get up. Like, you don't already pay for this class. Like, they're going to be your literal built-in alarm. So we got the Queen of Cups reversed and the Five of Cups. That's like, I have unfinished business or discontent in this life. I have things that I didn't accomplish or things that I wanted that I didn't receive. And this person is coming in and they're like, all right, I got different things as well. Two of Swords, Strength card reversed that I've needed to work on, different things that I've wanted to accomplish, different ways that I've wanted to grow. And then it's like the both of you have what the other needs. Hierophant, Six of Swords. So I see you guys teaming up on your like superhero energy. And Hierophant, it's like all about wisdom, all about technique, all about lessons and learning. You may have learned the lessons that can help them with their current problems in this life already, and vice versa. They've kind of learned the lessons that are associated with breakthroughs for you. They have knowledge and information that can help level you up and help you with a breakthrough. And that's what they're offering to you, and vice versa. You're offering whatever it is that they need. So it's like you guys are coming together and kind of super powered. And Six of Swords is another card of moving forward, moving on, moving locations. So there is so much movement energy in your spread. There will be symbolic moves if you've been feeling stuck and stagnant. I see things finally moving for you. And same thing for this person as well, even if that's like in a physical way, physical moves being made. We got the Open Doors card and we got the Winds of Fortune, a boat here, another card hinting at some sort of change, movement, travel. And there's a boat also always depicted, usually on the Six of Swords, talking about travel. So we got a lot of travel energy coming up. I'm telling you, if you're feeling a call towards travel, I'm feeling that and seeing that all throughout your reading. So definitely follow through with that. I'm feeling it'll be very lucrative for you. Open Doors, it says you have many options, so take your time to choose what's right. Yeah, Spirit's like you don't have to rush, take your time, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a good move to take that leap of faith. We got the Winds of Fortune here. It says allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability. So Spirit is saying a blessing isn't always easy, but it is a blessing nonetheless. If you take advantage of it, it will bless you. And that's what you kind of have in front of you, group 3, a huge blessing here. That's what I got for you. Your next plot twist is a person coming through, giving you the opportunity to kind of timeline hop or hop into a different life that you've already been kind of feeling called towards. That's what I got for you. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Purple Aura Quartz and the Wake Me Up Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into your next plot twist in your love life. Who will reach out unexpectedly? What do they have in mind? What are they trying to offer? All that good stuff, Spirit, for group 4. With the Purple Aura Quartz, please show us their next plot twist in love. Okay, for some of you, yeah, I was just going to say, for some of you, you're seeing someone get exposed. This person is having a hard time with this as well. We got the denial card. I just feel like this person is absolutely distraught. This person is distraught. This person is in their feelings. We got water signs that has come up. This person could be a water sign. Someone's feelings for you are being exposed, and they're feeling deeply disturbed about this because it's a level of vulnerability they did not agree to because they're being exposed and someone else is telling all about it. And I'm seeing you being really shocked by the news. So first of all, what I'm getting is there is an ex showing up in your energy. We'll see what other new energies will come through, but definitely a strong energy of an ex coming through, or this could be someone that you have not dated and they're kind of being exposed in front of you. And it's like, oh, that's crazy. I could have ended up dealing with that person and I didn't even know they had XYZ going on. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You can look out for water signs. They may have water in their Venus. But denialist says not facing the truth, dismissal, refusing to give in, and contradicting. So I'm definitely seeing them trying to pull themselves out of the storm. I'm definitely seeing them trying to downplay the drama or the narrative or what's being told and shown. They can't avoid this one. I just really don't see that happening. We have ravenous in evidence. So for some of you, this person's attraction to other people is being exposed. Even if you haven't dated, you're seeing that this person is being exposed for being a player. They're being called out on it. You may have already gotten a little bit of that energy and then it's just kind of getting confirmed through someone else. And I'm just seeing you watch with your popcorn on the sidelines like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Also, your relationship with this person could be getting exposed where it's like, if you've been seeing this person on the low, someone may be seeing you two out or someone may be hearing about it. So keep your lips locked, even with friends on this one. Ravenous, it says insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have you, and a hunger for pleasure. So this person, I feel like whether it's with you or someone else, they are getting exposed for being ravenous. They're being exposed for wanting to have their cake and Edith too, wanting to have their hand in everybody's pot. Okay, they got their hand in a lot of cookie jars. And people are like looking at them like, hold on, you just got an Oreo for me. Are you over there getting chocolate chip cookies? What are you doing? Where's the loyalty? So this person, they're getting exposed. And we got the evidence card here, yikes. So there's not going to be any way around it. This person could get exposed publicly. It could be on their record to some degree, especially with justice showing up here as well. There could be some big thing that you end up hearing about where it's like a big drama happens with them and someone else and you're seeing them get their karma. Now, I feel like where you get involved in this is this person is definitely crawling to you for comfort. If they've never dealt with you, they're crawling to you like, don't believe all those things being said about me, baby. It's you and me. Or if this is an ex, they're coming to you and they're spilling the tea and they're telling you in detail what they went through with that other person. But it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, that's another person. So what are you coming to me for? For comfort, for shelter, for safety. They've had their ego bruised through this exposing energy. And they're coming to you for love and safety. For some of you, not going to lie, I feel like For some of you, this is like their scared straight moment where they have seen the grass on the other side and it's burnt AF, okay? Unfruitful, burnt, and a hot mess. And so they're coming back to you like, yes, I did explore. However, I now realize just how valuable you are. So let me go ahead and feed and pour into you, group 4. We got 2 sides back and forth. The problem with this person is they have a hard time admitting the truth, not gonna lie. We got the golden cage card here too, so I wonder if they're like physically attractive or have money. You know, a golden cage is something that, even though it's made of gold, it still negatively affects you in some way. So it's kind of like you can have all the money in the world, but you know, if people don't see you as someone who's attractive, for an example, you could still end up being treated poorly. So even a benefit can be something that makes you feel even more alone. Golden cage, it says breaking free from stress and toxic relationships. This person is definitely not wanting to have a repeat. I do feel like through them being exposed, they will genuinely be much more mindful about their behavior. They're not going to be doing whatever they're getting exposed for anymore. They've learned their lesson through that. The exposing affected them deeply. It's so crazy how people could do certain things. This person could be the whole villain, but it wasn't until they got exposed that they felt bad about it. Like, would you look at that? But we got the 2 sides card. You know, like they say, there are 2 sides to every story. So I do see that this person, not gonna lie, it's kind of like they're coming to you trying to get you to reframe what they have recently gone through. With this back and forth card, they're having a hard time accepting the narrative, and they're coming to you for your perspective so you can kind of reframe things in a way that still makes them seem like they're the good person. So watch out for that. 2 sides, it says navigating the delicate balance between give and take, back and forth. It says changing your mind or being confused emotionally. So it's like on one end, they want to come towards you, group 4, but on one end, they want to still be free. And the problem is when they're going to be free, they're realizing like the grass is burnt on the other side. So there's nothing to get excited about. Yeah, this person, I feel like they're kind of stuck in a fantasy. Maybe they spend a lot of time online. So online, it seems like relationships are one way, and then they're actually dealing with people in real time, and they're realizing that the relationships that they have aren't like that. So maybe those are, you know, just small little flashes of reality, you know, from people posting, but they're taking it as if, oh, this is what I should have at all times. And it's not that. And so they end up kind of feeling like, well, I need to find that. I feel like this person is trying to surrender to real love because they got their ego bruised. Unlock happiness says being vulnerable and opening yourself up to real love. That's freaky. I didn't even read that card before I said that. But I'm also feeling that this is an opportunity from Spirit, especially with that Justice card hinting that there's a higher power involved in this. Spirit is giving this person an opportunity at real love. That window will not be open. You will not be open and available to them forever, but it does look like you are still at least partially in alignment now, where they could have an opportunity if they play their cards right and they come to and they show up. We got the stability card here. You could provide a lot of stability in their life and vice versa. It says finding your balance and not rocking the boat. What I get though is it's better not to argue with this person, and I would be very careful about reframing things for them because they're at a tricky point right now where it could go either way. If the scales, you know, end up balancing and they feel too good, they may feel like what happened wasn't even a loss. So they go out and they repeat the same cycle. So you don't want to reframe things to make them comfortable in their dysfunction. So just be mindful about giving them what they want, because not gonna lie, I'm seeing them trying to get that from you. They want you to reframe this so bad and put them in a position of power again. So what do they actually want here, Spirit, with group 4? What do they have in mind? What are they trying to do? Yeah, they're trying to make a lifelong commitment to you. We got the Four of Wands, one of our marriage cards in tarot. But we got the Fool reversed and the King of Swords reversed. King of Pentacles reversed. Yikes, at the bottom of the deck. This person, not going to lie, they're putting up an illusion that they're fully ready to go all in. But truthfully, King of Swords reversed, King of Pentacles reversed, they have not done the work to actually be able to offer that to someone. They want it genuinely, and they see other people have it and they want it, but you know, there's a lot of delusion going on with this person. On one end, it's almost like they see themselves as worthy of marriage, long-term commitment, and who's to say that they aren't, you know? We're all worthy of it, but you do need to do some work before you proclaim to someone that you can be a rock or stability for them. If you still got a lot going on and your life is chaotic and you don't know how to be faithful and this and that, you're not exactly in alignment. So it's that on one end, and on the other end, it's like they also want this other illusion, this other lifestyle where they could be free. And I still see them trying to pursue that. This person definitely clings to you, and I do feel like they vamp off of you a little bit. The plot twist is this person who wouldn't surrender to a connection with you at a previous point is surrendering now, but not gonna lie, it's giving a bit of user energy where they may be trying to use you to get you to reframe things so they can feel good enough so they can go outside again and do what they really want to do, which is mess around. King of Wands, they want to sow their wild oats. They want to bear, you know, fruit. They want to be fruitful and multiply. King of Wands, sacral chakra energy. And then we got the Knight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck reversed. So it's like, I'm not really trying to romance anyone, you know, for real. But I am trying to, you know, listen, do my 1-2, get a little comfort. This is the kind of person who has strong romantic relationships with multiple people at the same time. They kind of make everyone feel special, or they have super strong connections, super like physically charged connections, passionate connections with a lot of people at once. So you got to be very careful with this one. Ace of Swords, it may be in your better interest to cut them off. Spirit, what else do you have to say to group 4? We have take precautions and shield of resilience. So Spirit is saying dealing with this person, there's a possibility for greatness, and they have to surrender to that and do their part. Don't do the work for them. Don't make it easy for them. But you can be open to this person as long as you're taking precautions. It says remain vigilant and perceptive. That's going to be the main thing, group 4. It says learning from each revelation as you navigate through your journey. So through each revelation, you're collecting information. Make sure you're factoring that information into how you're going to move with them moving forward. If you're seeing too many red flags, it may be time to take a step back. Shield of resistance, it says employ your shield of resistance. Yeah, keep up with your spiritual protection at this time. This would be a good time to strengthen your auric field with some magic. It says guarding against external pressures while nurturing your internal strength in love and career, it says. Ooh, so there could be some positive career shifts coming for you as well. That's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.